Hi, everybody. I really miss having all of my kids here. It is not the same. And I know that for a number of weeks we have not had our children's moment. And so today I thought I would make sure that we had a few moments that's just us. I want to talk about how Jesus told each of us that we are the salt of the earth. And so, for a small illustration, I brought, see what this is? There we go. Salt. That's right. What do we use salt for? That's right. We use salt to put on our food. And in Jesus' day, salt was used for food as well. In fact, salt has played an important role throughout all the history of humankind. And there's all kinds of stories out there about how important salt is as a way of helping us understand what Jesus meant. And we talk about how we put salt on our food, and there's one illustration out there of a boy from Ireland who said, "Without salt, taters don't taste no good." Another one, it can be of a king who was talking to his 3 daughters and asked them how much they loved him. And 2 daughters said, "We love you more than silver and gold." And the youngest one looked at her father and said, "I love you more than salt." And her father got very upset with her for thinking that she didn't love him much more than salt. Because, what's salt? It's just a little bit of nothing. I mean, it tastes good, but it's a little bit of nothing. It doesn't seem to be all that important. Well, the chef overheard this little girl and saw the king's anger. And so for the next couple of days, the chef put no salt in the king's food. And the king very quickly realized how impressive his daughter's answer was, because nothing tasted good without the salt. Salt is also used as an antiseptic. It's used as a way of making sure that wounds don't get infected and they don't get red and angry and sore. In Jewish times, when a baby was born, within the first, so for the first 7 to even up to 40 days, it was not unusual for salt and olive oil to be rubbed over the baby's skin and the baby to be wrapped up to keep the baby from catching infection. Salt is incredibly important. So when Jesus said, "You are the salt of the earth," one of the things that he meant is we're part of what makes life good. It makes life seem good. We as Christians who believe in Jesus are meant to be the salt of the earth. It's sprinkled on to make it taste good. It's sprinkled on to make life be good. But salt, like I said, is also used as an antiseptic. It's used to help keep wounds from getting worse or getting infected. And so Jesus at the same time is saying salt is used to help heal. So we as Christians who follow Jesus should also be helping heal people. And salt is also necessary for life. Pigeons and a lot of other birds without salt can only last for a few months. Dogs, cats, maybe 6 months. In fact, there is a farmer in Argentina many, many years ago who was driving his cattle across the ranges, sort of like what our cowboys used to do out west. And he talked about how even though the cattle had plenty of grass to eat and the people had plenty of food to eat, he lost many of the cattle and many of the people because they starved to death. It wasn't that they didn't have grass to eat, it was because he had run out of salt. And without the salt, the animals and the people died. So when Jesus tells us that we are the salt of the earth, we are necessary for life. We're necessary to make sure that life is good. We're necessary to make sure that life is a healing opportunity for others and even for ourselves. And salt, well, without our faith in God, we lose our life. And without us telling others about God, they lose theirs too. So the next time you go to reach for the salt, or mom and dad put salt on your food, remember that you too are salt of the earth. You are just as important as what you're putting on that food to make it taste good. Because you make life good when you follow Jesus. I miss you guys. I can't wait until I can see you again. Bye.